Ready to go, goat buyers on the inside, ready to go. Sale time.
Yeah, we'll have to open them.
Joe Bill. Both sides choice right there, them goats. $100 bill, 110, 100, 110, 110, I got a man, 110, 20, 120, 120, 130, 130, 40, 140, 150, 150, 40, 50, 140, 50, 140, 50, 140, put it on R5. You want all of them? Huh? Biggin? You want that rope too? He want another 20 for that rope. Oh, he said you could have it. Now still choice some other two. I bet they're nannies, ain't they? Still choice on two little brown nannies. 85, 95, 85. I got a man 95, 100, 110, 110, 20, 30, 40, 150, 150, 40, 50, 140, 50, 140, 50, 140 or 5. He said he want both of them. Where you parked at, Neil? We'll put that old Billy in the cab.
Hey. Shh, 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 shh. Hey.
Oh, a good little heifer right there. Sell her. 225. 227 a hand. 225. 7 a hand. 225. 227 a hand. I got a man. 227 a hand. 5 7 a hand. 225. 7 a hand. 225. 7 a hand. 225. Matthew 3.
3X. 3X.
Was he come off one of them cows back there now? It'd be a bull and a good. Sullivan, 345, 7 a hand, 345, 7 a hand, 345, 347 a hand, I don't reweigh him now, 345, 347 a hand, I got a man, 347 a hand, there he is, 347 a hand, 50, 352 and a half, 5, 355, 7 a hand, 60, 362 and a half, 5, 365, 7 a hand, 367 a half, 70, 372 and a 5, 375, 7 a hand, 377 a hand, 5, 7 a hand, 375, but on Travis 3.
Put it 61.
Oh, no thin hair steer. What a good right there. $3, 2 and a half. $3, 2 and a half. $3, 2 and a half. He's a long time waiting now. These two of them come out here on Holly Mountain. $3, 2 and a half. $3, 2 and a half. $3, 2 and a half. 3, 3, 2 and a half. $3, 2 and a half. 285, 287 a hand. I got a man. 287 a hand. 285, 287 a hand. 285, Matthew 3. What a good little heifer right there. 340, 2 and a half. 340, 2 and a half. 340, 2 and a half. 2 and a half. 340, 2 and a half. 340, 2 and I got a man. 2 and a half. 340, 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 put it on Matthew 3X. With steer calf and a good night. $4 two and a hand, $4 pound, two and a hand, $4 two and a hand, $4 two and a hand, $4 two and a half, $4 two and a hand, four I got a man, two and a hand, 4 2 and 5, 4 5 7 and a hand, 10, 4 12 and a half, 4 15, 4 17 and 20, 4 22 and 5, 7 and a half, 30, 4 32 and 5, 4 37 and a half, 40, 4 42 and 5, 4 47 and a hand, 50, 4 52 and a half, 5, 4 55, 7 and a hand, 60, 4 62 and 5, 7 and a half, 70, 4 72 and 5, 7 and a hand, 4 77 and a half, 5, 7 and a hand, 4 75, Matthew number 1.
Is it?
More little heifer calf and a good night. $4 two and a hand, $4 pound, two and a half, 4 2 and a hand, a bit of bomb here, 2 and a half, got a man, 2 and a hand, 4 2 and 5, 4 5 7 and a half, 10, 12 and a hand, 15, 79, 20, 4 22 and 5, 4 25, 4 25, 2 and 5, 4 22, 50, Matthew number 1, X. Be 3 ahead of these are a long time wait. Well, that's how she ain't nothing but running gears there. $3 two and a hand, $3 two and a half, $3 3 2 and a hand, $3 two and a hand, 3 2 and a hand, 3 2 and a hand, $3 two and a half, $3 two and a hand, 250 two and a hand, I got a man, 2 and a hand, 5, 255, 257 to 60, 2 and 5, 7 hand, 70, 270 two and a 5, 277 a hand, 277 a hand, 5 7 hand, 275. Alex. Stair cave at a good night. 352 and a hand. 352 and a hand. 2 and a hand. I got a man. 2 and a half. 352 and a hand. 352 and a hand. 352 and a hand. 352 and a hand. 350. But did you do it, Bob? 352 and a hand. 350. Matthew 1X. And right there, $3 two and a hand, 3 2 and a hand, $3 3 2 and a hand, $3 two and a hand, got a boy, 2 and a hand, $3 two and a hand, 3 3 3 3 2 and a hand, 2 and a hand, $3 two and a hand, $3 two and a hand, $3 two and a hand, $3, but Matthew 1X. Four ahead of these cattle right here, bone, Mr. Dixon. They ain't weighed, are they? No. They're a good outfit. So good right there. 322 and a hand. 322 and a half. 322 and a hand. 322 and a hand. Good as go. 322 and a hand. 322 and a half. 322 and a hand. 322 and a hand. 320. 322 and a hand. 322 and a hand. 320, but on LF5X. Steer come right with them, but good in the air. 342 and a half. 342 and a half. 40, 42 and a half. 340, 342 and a half. 340, I got a man. 2 and a half. 342 and a half. 345. 347 and a half. 50. 352 and a half. 352 and a half. 350, but on Travis 3. I bet this one might be Wayne. Long time. He's been weaned all his life. Hereford good in there. 365, 7 ahead. 365, 7 ahead. 365, 7 ahead. 7 ahead. 365, 7 ahead. 367 ahead. 365, 7 ahead. 365, 7 ahead. 365, but only left 3X. Different deal right there now. Come off an old count. Sullivan, 352 and a hand, 352 and a hand, 352 and a hand, 352 and a hand, 52 and a half, 352 and a hand, 352 and a hand, 42 and a hand, 340, I got a man, 205, 347 and a hand, 50, 350, 2 and a hand, 355, 55, 55, 352 and a 5, 352, 50, Matthew, 3X. Was a good one right there. 385, 387 and a half, 385, 387 and a half, 385, 387 and a half. I got a boy, 7 and a half, 387 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 385, 87 and a half, 385, 7 and a half, 90, 392 and a half, 95, 395, 97 and a half, 397 and 5, 7 and a half, 395, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 395. Travis 3. Was about 10 or 12 of these cattle come center ridge. Brought some of them in last night, some of them this morning. You talking about good outfits right there. Selling them 385, 387 a hand, 385, 387 a hand, 385, 87 a hand, 385, 87 a hand, 385, 387 a hand, 385, 87 a hand. I got a boy, 87 a hand, 387 a hand, 385, 87 a 90, 390, 390, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 2 and a half, 392 and a hand, 395, 397 a hand, 397 a hand, 397 forward. 397 forward, 397 50 WW.
71.
Bull calves, ain't they? Be 3 more of them, same deal. Sell them there. $3, 2 and a half. 3, 2 and a half. $3, $3, 2 and a half. $3, 2 and a half. $3, 2 and a half. 3, 3, 2 and a half. 3 here, 3 there, 2 and a half. $3, 2 and a half. $3, 2 and a half. $3, 2 and a half. 2 and a half. 3, 2 and a half. 3, 2 and a half. $3, 2 and a half. $3, 2 and a half. $3, put it on the left 5. Look, the goods right here. Same cattle. Selling goods there. 365, 7 and a half. 365, 7 and a half. 367 and a half. 5, 7 and a half. 365, 367 and a half. 7 and a half. 365. Where'd you get it? 7 and a half. 367 and a half. You do it? 7 and 70. 370, 2 and a half. 5, 375. 72 and a 5. 372 and a 5. 372 50 WW. Whatever right there, 275, 277 a hand, 275, 277 a hand, 77 a hand, 578, 275, 277 a hand, 275, 277 a hand, 275, 700, 275, but only left 5X. Every good there. 352 and a half. 352 and a half. 352 and a half. 352 and a half. I got a boy. 352 and a half. 352 and a half. Out here. 352 and a half. 355. 355. 7 and a half. 60. 362 and a half. 367 and a half. 367 and a half. 365. 7 and a half. 365. That's I can't remember it. McMillan. That's right.
69.
Good.
69.
What a good little steer calf right there. 362 and a half. 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 62 and a half. 362 and a half. I got a man. 5. 365. 5. 365. 7 and a half. 70. 2 and a half. 372 and a half. 370. Travis 3. Ain't much better than him now. $4, 2 and a half. $4, 2 and a half. $4, I got a man. 2 and a half. $4, 2 and a half. There he is. 2 and a half. $4, 2 and a 5. 7 and a half. 10. 412 and a half. 415. 79. 20. 420. 420. 420. 2 and a half. 425. 7 and a half. 30. 430. 430. 427. 30. 427. 50. Travis 3. Darrell Knapp, telephone line 6. Was there 90 days, Wayne? They've had 3 rounds of shots. Boys, they're about as good as you want to look at. 90 days, Wayne, 3 rounds of shots. Heifers of the right kind right there. Sell them ladies there. 320, 2 and a half. 320, 2 and a half. 320, I got a man. 2 and a half. 5, 325, 7 and a half. 30, 330, 330, 90 days, Wayne. 330, 2 and a half. 330, 2 and a 1, 2, 333, 334, 335, 336, 337, 338, 338, 338, 79, 339, 940, 340, 340, 340, 340, 339 and 40, 339 and 40, 339, CS 50X. 4 ahead of these right here. Don't say nothing about being mean, but he is a good rat. Sell him right there. $3, 2 and a half. $3, 2 and a half. I got a man. 2 and a half. 3, 3, 2 and a half. $3, 2 and a half. 3, 2 and a half. 5, 305, 7 and a half. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 12 and a half. 3, 12 to 15. 3, 15, 79. 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. 2 and a half. 320, 2 and a 5. 325, 7 and a half. 30. 330, 330, 2 and a half. 330, 2 and a half. 330. Put it on CS 55.
64.
On a half for the good right there. 285, 287 a hand. 285, 87 a hand. 285, 287 a hand. 285, 87 a hand. 285, 287 a hand. 285, 287 a hand. 7 a hand. 285, 75, 7 a hand. 275, 7 a hand. 275, 7 a hand. 7 a half. 275, Travis 5X. Whatever right there, 262 and a hand, 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 2 and a half, 262 and a hand, 262 and a hand, 262 and a hand, 262 and a hand, 260, put it on LF straight.
Put it in the same pin.
Good right there, 3, 2 and a hand, $3, 2 and a half, 3, 3, 2 and a half, 3, 3, 2 and a half, $3, 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 and put it on LF straight. Me and Dan's partnering on them red ones. I'm going to tell you, that's a pretty good bull calf right there. He'll be weaned a good long while and still be a bull if you want to grow you one. He'd sure be a good one to have. Sell him right there. 220, 2 and a half. 220, 2 and a half. 222 and a half. I got a man. 2 and a half. 5. 227 and a half. 7 and a half. Kenny 7 to 30. 232 and a half. 5. 237 to 40. 242 and a half. 245. 247 and a half. 50. 252 and a half. 5. 255. 7 and a half. 60. 262 and a half. 5. 267 and a half. 267 and a half. 270. 270. 2 and a half. 275. 277 a hand, 275, 7 hand, 275. Chase.
Put him 68.
Be 12 head of these cattle right here. Good ladies, they are right there. 290, 2 and a half. 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 90, 2 and a half. 290, 2 and a half. 290 here, there, 2 and a half. 290, 2 and a half. 290, 2 and a half. I got a boy. 290, 2 and a half. 290, 2 and a half. 290, JR, 290. Put him on 41X.
Put him 40. Yeah.
We'll sell you 2 of them right there.
40. Yeah.
Sell 2. Guns all there. 352 and a half. 352 and a half. 352 and a half. 2 and a half. Picking 2. 352 and a half. I got a man. 2 and a half. 352 and a half. 5. 355, 85, 85. 7 and a half. 60. 362 and a half. 2 and a half. 362 and a half. 362 and a half. 360 WW. So red right there, $3, 2 and a half, 3, 2 and a half, $3, 2 and a half, 3, 2 and a half, $3, 2 and a half, $3, 2 and a half, $3, 2 and a half, I got a bow, 2 and a half, 3, 2 and a half, $3, 2 and a half, $3, put on Matthew 3. Bull bulls and goods right there. 292 and a half. 292 and a half. 90, 90, 90, 92 and a half. 290 here, 90 there, 92 and a half. 292 and a half. 292 and a half. 292 and a half. 292 and a half. 90, 90, 90, 92 and a half. 292 and a half. 290, 92 and a half. 290. Put it on JR. Put him on 55.
42.
Good average right there, 285, 287 a hand, 285, 87 a hand, 285, 287 a hand, 285, 287 a hand, 85, 87 a hand, man, 87 a hand, 287 a hand, 57 a hand, 285, 85, 85, 85, 7 a hand, 285, 7 a hand, 285, JR, 285, 41X. Top of his back looks like the top of my head. Still steer right there. $3, 2 and a half. 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 $3, 2 and $3 two and a half, $3 two and a half, $3 two and a half, $3 $3 two and a half, $3 two and a half, and two and a half, $3 two and a half, $3 two and a half, $285, $287, $285, $285, $285, $285, but I don't have left straight. Okay, having a good night. 90, 2 and a half, 290, 90, 290, 290, 290, 290, 90, 90, 290, 90 here, 90 there, 92 and a half. You do it, I got a man. 290, 205, 297 and a half, 297 and a half, 295, 297 and a half, 295, but on Brian, 295 to Brian. 4 head of these cattle are a long time waiting. Had every shot you can give them. Selling good over there. 340, 2 and a half, 340, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 340, 340, 2 and a half, 340, 2 and a half, 340, 40, 2 and a half, 340, Junior, 2 and a half, Wayne Boys, 340, 2 and a half, 340, put it on that left straight. So good over there. 240, 2 and a half, 240, 2 and a half, 240, 240, 2 and a half, 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 240, 240, 240, 40, 42 and a half, 32 and a half, 232 and a half, 232 and a half. I got a man, 2 and a half, 232 and a half, 5, 237 and a half, 40, 2 and a half, 242 and a half, 245, 245, 242 and a half, 240, 250 RNF, 7X. 162. What a good heifer there. 290, 2 and a half, 290, 2 and a half, 90, 90, 90, 90, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 290, 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 2 and a half, 90, 90, 90, 90, 2 and a half, 290, 2 and a half, 90, Travis 5X. No thin heifer there. She'll have blue eye and you go get her, but she get big as a mountain. Silverware, 262 and a half, 262 and a half, 262 and a half, 2 and a half, 262 and a half, 262 and a half, 262 and a half, I got a man, 2 and a half, I still got a man, 262 and a half, 262 and a half, 262 and a half, 260, Dan, 26X, or 25X. Little heifer right there to good and three, 2 and a half, $3, 2 and a half, $3, three, I got a boy, 2 and a half, $3, 2 and a half, $3, 2 and a 5, 305, 3, 7 and a half, 310, 312 and a half, 315, 79, 20, 320, 320, 320, 2 and a half, 320, 2 and a half, 320, put it on Travis 5X. Be 7 head of these cattle had all their shots on their mama, it says. Good little heifers there. 335, 337 and a half, 335, 7 and a half. I got a man, 7 and a half, 337 and 40, 342 and 5, 347 and a half, 50, 352 and 5, 7 and a half, 357 and a half, 55, 7 and a half, 60, 360, 2 and a half, 5, 365, 362, 55, 362, 50, Travis 3X. One of them be a steer. I tell you what, boys, sell this calf right here. 370, 2 and a half, on the yellow, I got a man, 2 and a half, 372 and a half, 372 and a half, 375, 7 and a half, 80, 2 and a half, 382 and a half, 85, 87 and a half, 90, 392 and a half, 395, 395, 92 and a 95, 392 and a 92, 50, Travis 3.
Steer.
We'll see your choice right here. 322 and a half, 322 and a half, 322 and a half, 322 and a half. Choice now, 322 and a half, 322 and a half, 322 and a half. Get the one you want. 322 and a half, 10, 12 and a half, 310, 12 and a half. I got a boy, 12 and a half, 312 and a half, 15, 315, 17 and a half, 20, 2 and a half, 322 and a half, 322 and a half, 322 and a half. 320 RNF, 320, make them a 6. You want 1 or 2? One of them, solid red one.
Golly. He'll kick you, poke him that night. Hey, hey. Shh. He ain't looked yet. Hey. Yeah. Let them both. He said
Take them both. I wouldn't know how to pick them either. Hey. Well, the good ladies right there. Sell him $3, 2 and a half, 3, 2 and a half, $3, $3. I got a man, 2 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 10, 310, 12 and a half, 15, 79, 20, 2 and a half, 320, 2 and a half, 5, 325, 7 and a half, 320, 7 and a half, 5, 7 30, 330, 330, 330, 27, 30, 27, 50, Travis 4X.
5X.
Down here, these cattle right out of Fox. Guns they are right there. 382 and a half. 382 and a half. 382 and a half. 80, 82 and a half. 380, 82 and a half. 382 and a half. 380. I got a man. 82 and a half. 82 and a 5. 385, 85, 85, 85, 85. 7 and a half. 387 and a 90. 390, 390, 390, 90, 90, 90. 392 and a half. 392 and a 5. 395. 95, 95, 95. 392 and a 5. 7 and a half. 397 and a half. 2, 4, 4. 397 to 4, 2 and a half, 4, 5, 7 and a half, 4, 7 and a half, 10, 4, 12 and a half, 4, 15, 4, 15, 12 and a 15, 4, 12 and a half, WW. More the bouquets and goods right there. $3, 2 and a half. $3, 2 and a half. 3, 2 and a half. $3, 2 and a half. Got a man. 2 and a half. 3, 2 and a half. 3, 2 and a half. The bomb. 2 and a half. 3, 1, 2. 3, 5. 7 and a half. 10. 3, 10. 12 and a half. 15. 3, 15. 3, 15. 12 and a 15. 3, 12 and a half. JR 55. Right there, $3, 2 and a half. 3, 2 and a half. $3, 2 and a half. $3, 2 and a half. 3, 2 and a half. $3, 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 2 and a half 2 and a half, down 2 and 8, 3, 2 and 8, 3, 2 and 8, 3 here, 3 there, 2 and 8, $3, 2 and 8, good and down, 3, 2 and 8, I got a man, 2 and 8, 3, 2 and 5, 7 and a half, 3, 7 and a half, 5, 7 and 8, 7 and a half, 305, I don't know what you do, I don't know, 305, JR41X. Okay, I'm good there. 30, 2 and a half, 3, 30, 2 and a half, 3, 30, I got a man, 2 and a half, 3, 30, 3, 30, 3, 30, 30, 30, 35, 335, 335, 7 and a half, 40, 340, 2 and a half, 345, 347, 50, 350, 2 and a half, 350, 2 and a half, 5, 357, 60, 360, 57, 60, 357, 50 WW. Good lady right there. Boo. How about you said a half? How about you said a half? 330, 2 and a half, okay, if I got a man, 332 and a half, bit of bomb here, 2 and a half, 332 and a half, 332 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 5, 335, 7 and a half, 40, 340, 340, 2 and a half, 5, 345, 347 and a half, 7 and a half, 347 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 345, Travis 3.
Kick the insulation from off the door.
We'll be 8 head of these cattle blown Lionel boys, and they're good. Bull calves and goods right there. 352 and a half. But it steered up. 352 and a half. 352 and a half. 352 and a half. 352 and a half. 2 and a half. Got a man. 2 and a half. 5. 355. 7 8. 60. 2 and a half. 362 and a half. 5. 367 and a half. 70. 372 and a half. 372 and a half. 75. 77 and a half. 80. 2 and a half. 82 and a half. 85. 87 and a half. 90, 390, 90, 90, 90, 387, 90, 387, 50 WW. Half a good girl there. 25, 7 and a half, 325, 7 and a half. I got a man, 7 and a half, 327, 30, 332 and a half, 5, 335, 7 and a half, 337 to 40, 342 and a half, 342 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 340. Travis on 5X, 3X. Stair Kevin, he's got the goods now. 330, 2.5. 330, 2.5. Bomb here, 2.5. 330, 2.5. Black Nakan, 335. 335, 7.8. 40, 2.5. 5, 345. 7.8. 50, 350, 2.5. 5. 355, 7.8. 60, 360. 57, 60. 357, 50. Matthew 3. Good right there. 385, 387 ahead. 85, 87 ahead. 385, 87 ahead. 385, 387 ahead. 385, 87 ahead. 385, 87 ahead. 385, 87 ahead. 87 ahead. 385, but it only left 3X. $4, $2.5. $4, I got a man. $2.5. $5. 7.8. 4, 7.8. 4, 5, 7.8. 10. 4, 10. 12.5. 15. 17. 20. 422. 422. 5. 425. 7, 30. 432. 5. 437. 440. 440. 440. 437. 50. And that's I can't remember it for nothing. MC.
66.
A little hard heifer calf right there. 325, 327 and a half. 325, 78, 325, 78, 78, 78, 325, 327 and a half. Got a man. 7 and a half, 30, 330, 332 and a half. 335, 7 and a half, 40, 340, 2 and a half, 342 and a half, 342 and a half, 340. McMillan. Stair Kevin, a good one right there. 340, 2.5. 340, I got a man. 2.5. 340, 2.5. 347 and a half. 50. 350, 2.5. 355, 55, 7.5. 60. 360, 2.5. 365. 367 and a half. 70. 370, 2.5. 375. I'm coming 377 of 80. 382 of 85. 387 and a half. 90. 390. 2.5. 395. 397 and a half. 4. 4. 2 and a half. 4. 5. 4, 7 and a half, 4, 10, 4, 12 and a half, 4, 15, 4, 17 and a half, 20, 4, 22 and a half, 5, 4, 25, 4, 25, 4, 22 and a half, 4, 22, 50. Alex. Supposed to be 5 head of these cattle right here now. They've had a round of shots on their mama. Hold one if you want to. Sell them right there. 345, 7 and a half, 345, 7 and a half, 345, 347 and a half, 345, holding one, 345, 347 and a half, 345, 347 and a half, 347 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, got a man, 7 and a half, 350, 52 and a half, 352 and a half, 2 and 5, 355, 7 and a half, 357, 60, 360, 360, 360, 57, 60, 357.50. Travis 3.
You'll hold it. Oh, white top there. Let me get the old poker on him. Hey, 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 hey. Hey.
So good KFR, $3, 2 and a half, $3, 2 and a half. She's getting it. There they are. $3 two and a half. $3 two and a half. $3 two and a half. Three here, three there, two and a half. $3 two and a half. Three two and a half. $3 two and a half. $3 two and a half. Three two and a half. Three two and a half. I got a man two and a half. Three JR $3.55.
Yeah, JR 55.
Steer having a good night. 360, two and a half. Two and a half. 360, two and a half. Two and a half. I got a man. Two and a half. 365, 7, 8, 70, 2 and a half. 5, 7, 8, 80. 380, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 377, 80, 377, 50 WW. Boo, baby. Selling bar, 285, 287 a hand, 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 285, 87 a hand, 285, 287 a hand, 285, 7 a hand, 75, 277 a hand, 275, 7 a hand, 275, Judith, 7 of 80, 282 a hand, 282 a hand, 282 a hand, 280, JR, 280 on 55.
That's all the calves.
Boys, that's all the calves. We got to bring them cows up. We'll be right on them. Won't be very long. Well, I told everybody we'd start selling. We'd sell them cows and bulls at 3 o'clock. I know it, but that ain't very long if you think sometimes. Ready to go, everybody on the inside, ready to go. We're going to see these three bulls first. Boys, this bull right here, he's a purebred. He's 7/8 black Semitole. The rest is Angus. They didn't register him because they didn't know really which one was his daddy, but everybody was registered, but they wasn't 100% for sure, and they just didn't paper him. He's already, I've got the semen test and the trick test on him right here. He's already been done. You can take him home, turn him out, everything will be right. He's about 17, 18 months old is what he is. He is a good rat. Sell that bull right there. 4,025 to 40,25. 40,25 to 4,025 to 40,025 to 40,25. 40,25 to 40,25 to I got a man. 40,25. 40,25 to boys, you don't see him like him every day now. 40,25. 40,25 to 4,025 to good as walk now. He's done passed all the tests. 40,25. 40,25 $4,025, $4,025, $40,25, $4,025, $40,25, $4,025, $4,000. Put it on JR Bull. Put him in. Let's put him in 44. This is the little purebred Angus bull right here. They pulled the trick test and semen test him back here. He's already, the semen was good. We'll have to wait on the trick test to come back on him. But he come with a set of these cows. He's doing the working, and he's sure everything will be all right about him. Sell a bull right there. 3,025 to 30,25, 50, 30, 50 to 75, 30, 75, 3,100 and a quarter to quarter. Hey, 31 and 75 to 3,200 and a quarter to 32 and a half to 32 and a half, 32 and 75 to 3,300 to 33 and a quarter to 33 and a half, 75 to 33, 75, 3,400 and a quarter, 34 and a quarter half, 34 and 75, 34, 75 to 475, 34. 75 and 3450 75 and 3450 75 3450 Chisholm. Put him in 46. This is the bull I got the papers on now. He'll be he's a three quarter Semitole and a quarter Angus. Boys, he bought this bull and bred him to some show heifers, belonged to his granddaughter. And he sure got a low birth weight. They bred him to the heifers. He said the calves weighed about 75 pounds. He'll be 3-year-old March. Got a copy of the papers right here on him. And I guess you can get the papers. If you want to get the papers on him, he's got the real papers. He passed the semen test. Boys, he's just gentle as a dog. I was all around him back there yesterday. He's a good outfit. Sell him right there. 4,025 to 40, 25, 50, 40, 50, 40, 50, 25, 50, 40, 50, 75, 40, 75, 4,100 and a quarter, 41 and a quarter, hey, 41 and 75, 41, 75, 175, 41, 75, 200, 42 quarter, 42 and a quarter, 42 and a quarter, 42 and a half, 42, 75, 4,300, 43 and a quarter, 43 and a quarter, 43 and a quarter to mine, 43 and a quarter, 43 and a quarter, 4,300 and a quarter, 43 and a quarter, 43 and a quarter, 4,300. Pinner.
Put him in 48.
Five-year-old. Got a good calf, boys. There'll be about 60-something of these cows. There's about 12 or 15 of them got calves. They all been running back the Angus bull. Boys, you talking about a gentle old set of cows. Sell a good pair right there. 2,500, 25, 25, 25, I got a man. 25, 25, 25, 50, 25, 75, 2,600 and a quarter, and a half. 26 and 75, 2,700 and a quarter, 27 and a half, 27 and a quarter, half. 75, 27, 75, 8, 8 and a quarter, 8 and a quarter, 8 and a half, 8, 75, 9, 29 and a quarter, 9 and a half, 75, 3,000, 25, 30, 25, 50, 30, 50, 30, 50, 30, 25, 50, 75. 30, 75, 3,100, 31 and a quarter, 31 and a half, 75, 3,200, 2 and a quarter, 32 and a quarter, 32 and a quarter, 32 and a quarter, 3,200 and a quarter, 3,200, and I can't remember it for nothing. Dylan, I remember it now.
Put him in 4.
5-year-old, she's got a good calf. Sell them right there. 2,025, 2025, 2,025. A 5-year-old, 2,025, 2,025, 2,025, 2,025, 2025, 2025, 2,025. Excuse me, 2,025, swallowed to fly. 2,025, 1,800, 1,825, got a man, 25, 1,825, 25, 50, 1,850, 75, 1,900, 19 and a quarter, 19 and a half, 75, 2,000, 2,025, 50, 20, 50, 20, 50, 20, 50, 75, 20, 75, 2,100, 21 and a quarter, 21 and a quarter, 21 and a quarter, 21 and a half, 2175, 2175, 2,200, 22 and a quarter, 22 and a half, 22 and a quarter, 22 and a quarter, 22 and a quarter, and that's up. Russell. Look here, what a calf.
Get in here, Mama. Hey.
Oh, she's raising one now. You talking about a good rig right there. 1,800, 1,825, 1,825, 50, 1,850, 75, 19 and a quarter, half, 75, 2,000, 25, 25, 50, 20, 50, 75, 20, 75, 2,100, 2,100 to buyer, 2,100, 21, 1 quarter, 21 and a half, 21, 75, 21, 75, 2, 2,200 and a quarter, 22 and a half, 22 and a half, 22 and a 75, 2,300, 2,300, 2,300, 2,300, 2,300, 2275. Dylan. Well, she's a 4-year-old and she's got a brand new one. You talking about a good outfit right there. 2,025, 2025, I got a man. 20, 25, 50, 20, 50, 75, 21 and a quarter, half, 75, 2, 2,200, 2,200 to buyer, 2,200, 22, 2 and a quarter, 22 and a half, 2275, 2,300, 23 and a quarter, half, 2375, 2,400, 2,400, 2,400 quarter, 24 and a half, 75, 2500, now quarter, 25 and a half, 75, 2600, quarter, half, 2675, 7, quarter, 27 and a half, 2775, 800, 28 and a quarter, 28 and a quarter, half, 28 and a 75, 28 75, 9, 29 and a quarter, 29 and a quarter, 29 and a quarter, 9 and a quarter, half, 29 and a half, 75, 3,000, 25, 30, 25, 50, 30, 75, 3100 and a quarter, 31 and a quarter, half, 31, 75, 3200, 32 and a quarter, 32 and a half, 32, 75, 3300, 3 and a quarter, 33 and a quarter, half, 33 and a half, 33 and a quarter, half, 33 and a quarter, and that's Smith, what? J. Smith, that's what it was.
Put her in pin 8.
6-year-old, she's got a good one right there, boys. I'll let you be in here. 2025, 2025, 50, 20, 50, 75, 21 and a quarter, half, 75, 2, 2 and a quarter, half, 75, 3, 23 and a quarter, half, 75, 4, 24 and a quarter, half, 75, 5, 25 and a quarter, half, 25 and a half, 75, 2600, 26 and a quarter, 26 and a half, 75, 2700 and a quarter, 27 and a quarter, half, 27, 75, 8, 28 and a quarter, 28 and a half, 75, 9, 29 and a quarter, 29 and a half, 29 and a half, quarter, half, 29 and a quarter, half, 75, 29, 75, 29, 75, 3,000, 25, 30, 25, 30, 50, 30, 75, 3,100, 31 and a quarter, 1 and a quarter, half, 31 and 75, 3,200 and a quarter, 32 and a quarter, 32 and a quarter, 3,200 and a quarter, 3,200, but on this young man here. Stetson Brewer. Yeah, need your wife's name and a copy of your check.
Pin 2.
6-year-old, she's got a yearling on her. Sell a pair right there, 2,500, 25, 25, 25, 2,500, 25, 25, 25, 2,500, 25, 25, 25, did you get it? 25, I got a man, 25, 25, 2,500, 25, 50, 25, 50, 75, 25, 75, 2,600, 26 and a quarter, 26 and a half, 75, 7, 27 and a quarter, 27 and a quarter, 27 and a half, 27 and a half, 75, 27, 75, 8, 28, 2,800, 2,800, 775, 8, 27, 75, but I don't Dylan. Look right here, boys. She pragged back the first period, 6-year-old, and got a bull baby. They don't make them no better than her. 3,025, 3025, 3,025 to 6-year-old but one, 3025, 3025 to buyer, 3025, 3,025, 3025, 3025, 3,025, got a man, 25, 3025, 25, 25, 3025, 3050, 3050, 3075, 3100, quarter, 31 and a half, 3175, 3,200, 32 and a quarter, 32 and a quarter, 32 and a quarter, 32 and a quarter, 3,200 and a quarter, 3,200 sharp, 10.
Pin 9.
6-year-old. Boy, I got a good baby right there. 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, got a man, 25, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 50, 20, 50, 20, 75, 2100, 21 and a quarter, 21 and a half, 75, 2,200 and a quarter, 22 and a half, 75, 2,300, 23 and a quarter, 23 and a half, 75, 24 and a quarter, 24 and a quarter, half, 75, 24, 75, 5, 25 and a quarter, 25 and a quarter, half, 25, 75, 25, 75, 25, 75, 25, 50 sharp, 10. She's a 4-year-old, boys. No, she needs something to eat now. But she's raising a good one. Little worming, a little something to eat, boys, and she'll turn right around. Sell her right there. 1,525. 1,525. 50. 1,550. 75. 1,575. 1,600. 1,600 to buyer. 1,600. 1,625. 1,625. 50. 1,650. 75. 1,670. 17. 1,700. 1,700 to buyer. 1,700. 1,675. 17. 17. 1,700. 1,675. 17. 1,675. But on Odell, 1. 6-year-old. Boy, she's got a bull calf and a good outfit there. 2,500, 25, 25, 25, 2,500, 25, 25, 25, 2,500. Excuse me, 25, 25, 25, 2,500, 25, 6-year-old, a bull calf now, 25, 25, 25, 25, 2,500, 25, 25, 25, 2,025, 2025, 2,025, I got a man, 25, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2,025, 6-year-old, 50, 2050, 2075, 2,100, 21 a quarter, 21 a half. 75, 2175, 2, 22 and a quarter, 22 and a quarter, 22 and a 75, 22 75, 22 75, 3, 3 and a quarter, 23 and a quarter, 23 and a half, 75, 23 75, 2,400, 24 and a quarter, 24 and a quarter, 24 and a quarter, half, 24 and a half, 75, 24 75, 25, 25. Quarter, 25 and a quarter, 25 and a quarter, 25 and a half, 25 and a half, quarter half, 25 and a quarter half, 25 and a quarter, and that's a Tucker.
13.
What is she? 5-year-old. Oh, she got a big old calf right there. Got a steer calf. Sell that pair there. 2,500, 25, 25, 25, 2,500, 25, 25, 50, 25, 50, 75, 25, 75, C, 2,600, 2,600, 2,600, 2,600, 2,600, the big old calf, 2,600, 600, 2,600, 2,600, 2,600, 25, 75. Sean? Oh, she 5-year-old, and she's got a big old calf. Sell a pair right there. 2,500, 25, 25, 25. I got a big baby. 25, 25, 2,500, 25, 25, 25, 2,500, 25, 25, 25. I got a man. 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 50, 25, 75, 2,600, 26 and a quarter, 26 and a quarter, 26 to 75, 2,700 and a quarter, 27 and a half, 75. 27.75, 28, 28 and a quarter, 28 and a quarter, 8 and a quarter, 8 and a half, 28 and a half, 28 and a quarter, 28 and a quarter, 8 and a half, 28 and a quarter. Dylan. She's short and solid, boys. Got a brand new one. Well, he ain't been here long. Good outfit there. 1800, 1825, 1850, 1875, 1900, 1900, 1925, 1950, 1975, 2000, 2025, 50, 2050, 75, 2100, 21 and a quarter, 21 and a half, 75, 2200, 22 and a quarter, 22 and a half, 22 and a quarter, hey, 22 and a quarter, hey, 75, 2300. 23 and a quarter, 23 and a half, 2375, 2400, 24 and a quarter, 24 and a quarter, 2400 and a quarter, 2400. But on Bill, but on Quack.
Put it in 11.
6-year-old. Hey, Bailey, the numbers won't match, but they are a pair. We had her in the pen yesterday and we pregged her. We didn't know she had a calf till after we got her pregged, and then we figured it out. The numbers won't match, but that's her baby boy. She's 6 years old, and she has got a good 2,500. 25, 25, 50, 75, 2,600, a quarter, 26 and a half, 75, 7, 27 a quarter, 7 and a half, 27 and a half, quarter, half, 27 a quarter, half, 75, 8, 28 and a quarter, 28 and a half, 75, 9, 29 a quarter, 29 and a half, 75, 3,000, 25, 50, 30, 50, 75, 3,100, now quarter, now half, 31 and a half, 1 and a half, 31, 75, 3,200, 32 and a quarter, 32 and a half, 32 and a quarter, half, 32 and a quarter, half, 32 and a quarter, put it on sharp 10. Five-year-old third period, boys. These will be the bred cows off of them. They've been running back that little 2-year-old bull, and then there's an older black bull back there that's with them. 5-year-old third period black bull. Sell them right there. 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, third period, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 1800, 1825, 1825, 50, 1850, 75, 1900, 19 and a quarter, half, 75, 2025, 2025, 50, 20, 50, 75, 2075, 20, 50, 75, 1, 21, 2100, 2100, 21, 2100, 2100 a quarter, 21 a quarter, 1 and a half, 75, 2200, 22 and a quarter, 22 and a half, 2275, 2300, 23 and a quarter, 23 and a half. 75, 23, 75, 4, 2400, a quarter, 24 and a half, 24, 75, 24, 75, 24, 50. Dylan.
All right, let's go to pen 5.
5 and a third right here to good outfit. 1800, 1825, 1800, 1825, 5 by 3, 1825, 50, 1850, 1875, 1875, 19, 1900, 1900, 1900, 1900 to buyer, 1925, 50, 1950, 75, 1975, 2025, 2050, 75, 2100, 21 a quarter, 1 and a half, 21 and a half, quarter, half, 21 a quarter, half, 21 and a quarter, half, 21 and a quarter. Dylan. 5 by 2 here, 5 and 2. Black bull, a good outfit right there. 2025, 2025. I got a man. 25, 2025, 2025, 50, 20, 50, 75, 2100, 21, 21 a quarter, 21 a quarter, half, 1 half, 75, 21, 75, 2, 22 and a quarter, 22 and a 75, 22, 75, 3, 23 and a quarter, 75, 2400 and a quarter, 24 and a half, 75, 25 and a quarter, 25 and a half, 75, 2600 and a quarter, 26 and a quarter, half, 26 and 75, to 7, to 27 a quarter, to 27 and a half, 75, to 27, 75, 8, 28 and a quarter, to 28 and a half, 75, to 28, 75, 28, 75, to 28, 50, 75, to 28, 50, JR, 16. There's a 5 and a second, a nice little rig there. 2025, 2025, 2025, 50, 20, 50, 20, 50, 75, 20, 75, 2100, 2100, 21, 5 and 2, 2100, 2100 buyer, 2100, 2100 quarter, 21 and a quarter, half, 2175, 2200, 22 and a quarter, 22 and a half, 22 and a quarter, 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 half, 2200, Dylan. Six and two right here. Boy, a black bull and a calf raiser. 2025, 2025, 50, 20, 50, 20, 50, 20, 50, 25, 50, 75, 20, 75, 21 and a quarter, 1 and a half, 21, 75, 2, 22 and a quarter, 22 and a half, 22, 75, 2300 and a quarter, 23 and a half, 23, 75, 4, 24 and a quarter, 24 and a half, 75, 5, 25 and a quarter, 25 and a half, 75, 600, 26 and a quarter, 75, 7, 27 and a quarter, 27 and a half, 27 75, 27 75, 27 75, 27 50 75, 27 50, Dylan. She's second period. 6-year-old by 2, bred to Black Bull, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 58, 20, 50, 20, 50, 25, 50, 20, 25, 50, 20, 50, 20, 25, 50, 20, 25, 50, 20, 25, Dylan. Look at right here, boys. 3-year-old, third period. Still a good cow right there. 2,800, 25, 50, 28, 50, 28, 50, 75, 28, 75, 9, 29 a quarter, 9 and a half, 75, 3, 3,000, 25, 50, 30, 50, 75, 31 a quarter, half, 75, 2, 32 and a quarter, half, 75, 3, 33 and a quarter, half, 33, 75, 4, 34 and a quarter, 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 3,400 a quarter, 3,400, tack it. Five by 2 right there, the Black Bull, the good lady she is. 2025, 2025, 2025, got a man, 25, 50, 20, 50, 75, 2100, 2100, 21 and a quarter, 21 and a half, 21 and a half, 75, 2200, 22 and a quarter, 22 and a 75, 2300 and a quarter, 23 and a half, 75, 2400 and a quarter, 75, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half, 75, 2600 and a quarter, 26 and a half, 75, 7, 27, 27, 27, 27 a quarter, 27 a quarter, half, 27, 75, 27, 75, 8, 28 quarter, 8 and a quarter, 8 and a quarter, 28 and a quarter, 28 and a quarter, 8 and a quarter, 2800 a quarter, 2800, put it on JR, 16. Six by 2 right there. Black Bull, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2000, I got a man, 2025, 2025, 50, 20, 50, 75, 20, 75, 2100, a quarter, 21 a quarter, 75, 21, 75, 21, 75, 21, 72, 22 a quarter, 22 and a quarter, half, 22 to 75, 22, 75, 22, 50, 75, 75, 2250, Dylan. You see it, bub? 6-year-old by 2. Boy, she's pretty nice right there. 2,500, 25, 6 and 2, 25, 25, 50, 25, 50, 75, 2,600 and a quarter, 26 and a quarter, half, 75, 26, 75, 7 and a quarter, 27 and a quarter, 27 and a half, 75, 8, 28 and a quarter, 28 and a half, 28 and 75, 29, 9 and a quarter, 29 and a quarter, 9 and a quarter, 29 and a quarter, 29 and a quarter, half, 29 and a half, 75, 3,000, 25, 30, 25, 30, 25, 30, 25, about a $3,000 tacket. Here's a 5-year-old by one. 5x1, a good outfit there. 2025, 25, 2025, 2025, 5x1, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 1800, 1825, 1800, I got a man, 25, 50, 1850, 1875, 1900, 19 a quarter, 19 to hey, 19 to 75, 1975, 2000, 25, 20, 25, 50, 20, 50, 20, 50, 75, 2100, 2100, Rick, 21 a quarter, 21 a quarter, Mike, quarter, 21 a quarter, 2100 a quarter, 21 a quarter, 2100 a quarter, half, 21 to 75, 21, 75, 2200, 22 and a quarter, 22 and a quarter, half, 22 to 75, 22, 75, 3, 2300, 2300, 2300, 2275, Tucker. 4-year-old by 2. Boy, what a good rig here. 2025, 2025, 50, 20, 50, 75, 21 and a quarter, 21 and a half, 75, 2200, 22 and a quarter, half, 22, 75, 3, 23 and a quarter, half, 75, 24 and a quarter, 24 and a half, 75, 2500 and a quarter, 25 and a half, 25, 75, 2600 and a quarter, 26 and a half, 75, 7, 27 and a quarter, 27 and a quarter, 27 and a quarter, by a quarter, 27 and a quarter, 2700 and a quarter, 2700, tack it. Five by 2, Black Bull, a good lady. Settle there, 2200, 25, 2250, 2275, 23 and a quarter, 23 and a half, 75, 2400 and a quarter, 24 and a half, 75, 2500 and a quarter, 25 and a half, 75, 2600 and a quarter, 26 and a half, 75, 7, 27 and a quarter, 27 and a half, quarter, 75, 27, 75, 27, 75, 8, 28, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 28, 7, 75, 8, 27, 75, 8, 27, 75, Burr, Steve Burr. Dude, hey.
Can you wait on her? That last one. 1230 is what she weighed. Yeah.
Short, solid, third period, Black Bull, 1800, 1825, 1800, 1825, 1825, 1800, 1825, 1825, I got a man, 1825, 1825, 50, 1850, 1875, 1900, 19 and a quarter, 19 and 75, 2000, 2000 a bar, 2000 a quarter, 20, 25, 50, 20, 50, 75, 2100, 2100 a bar, quarter, 2100, 2100, 21 a quarter, 21 and a half, 2175, 2200, 22 and a quarter, 22 and a quarter, 2200 and a quarter, 2200, Jay Smith.
Yeah, pin 8. How many?
4-year-old, a third, might be the Calvin Knight right here. 2800, 25, 50, 75, 28, 75, 9 and a quarter, 29 and a half, 75, 3, a quarter, a half, 30, 50, 75, 3100, 31 and a quarter, 31 and a half, 31, 75, 3200 and a quarter and a half, 32 and a 75, 3300, 33 and a quarter, 33 and a half, 33 and a half, 33 and a quarter, half, 75, 33, 75, 3400, 34 and a quarter. 34 and a half, 34 and a half, 75, 3500, 35 and a quarter, 35 and a quarter, 35 and a half, 35 and a half, 75, 35, 75, 35, 75, 35, 50, 75, 35, 50, 75, 6, 3,600 and a quarter, 36 and a quarter, 36 and a quarter, 3,600 and a quarter, 3,600, tack it. 6 and a second right here, Black Bull. Boy, ain't she a rip right there. Ain't never seen one of them old Frosties didn't raise a bigot. Settle there, 2,825, 6-year-old 2, 2,825, 2825, 2825, 2,825. I got a man, 2825, 2825, 2,825, 50, 2850, 75, 29, a quarter, 29 a quarter, 29 a quarter, 29 a quarter, 2,900 a quarter, 29 a quarter, 2,900. Stetson Burr. 4x1 right here, 4x1. Settle there, 1,800, 1,825, 1,825, 1,800, 1,825, 1,800, 1,825, 1,825. Who'd you get at 18? I got a man, 25, 1,825, to buyer 25, 50, 1,850, 75, 1,875, 1,900, 19 a quarter, 19 a quarter, half, 19 75, 2,000, 25, 20, 25, 20, 25, 50, 20, 50, 75, 21, a quarter, 21 and a quarter, 21 a quarter, 1 a quarter, 1 a quarter, 21 a quarter, 2,100 sharp, 2,100 on 11.
Pin them, can I pin them with 10? Yeah. 9. Oh, hold up. Do what? Yeah. No. 9.
5 and a third right here to Black Bull, a good cow there, 2,025. 2025, I got a man, 25, 50, 20, 75, 21 a quarter, 21 and a half, 75, 2,200 a quarter, 22 and a quarter, half, 75, 22, 75, 3, 23 and a quarter, half, 23, 75, 4, 24 and a quarter, 24 and a half, 75, 2,500 and a quarter, 25 and a half, 75, 2,600 and a quarter, 26 and a half, 75, 7, 27 a quarter, 27 and a half, 27 and a half, quarter, half, 27 a quarter, 75, 27, 75, 8, 28 a quarter, 28 and a half, 75, 9, 29 a quarter, 9 and a half, 29 and a half, quarter, half, 29 a quarter, half, 29 a quarter, Steve Burr. Oh, need to wait on her too, Bailey, if you can.
11:15. 11:15.
Five and a second. Settle right there. 2,025, 5 by 2, 2,025, 50, 20, 50, 75, 20, 75, 20, 75, 2,100, 21 and a quarter, 21 and a half, 75, 2,200, 22 and a quarter, 22 and a half, 22, 75, 2,300, 23 and a quarter, 23 and a half, 75, 23, 74, 24 and a quarter, 24 and a quarter, 24 and a half, 24 and a half, 24, 75, 2,500, 25 and a quarter, 25 and a quarter, 2,500 and a quarter, 25 and a quarter, half, 25 and a half, 25, 75, 25, 75, 2,600, 26 and a quarter, 26 and a quarter, 2,600 and a quarter, 2,600, and that's a KOLB. 5 by 2 right here, 2,025, 2025, 5 by 2, 2,025, got a man, 2,025, 50, 20, 50, 20, 50, 75, 21, a quarter, 21 a quarter, half, 21 and 75, 21, 75, 2, 22 and a quarter, 22 and a half, 22, 75, 2,300, 23 and a quarter, 23 and a half, 75, 2,400, 24 and a quarter, 24 and a half, 75, 5, 25 and a quarter, 25 and a half, 25 and 75, 2,600, 26 and a quarter, 26 and a half, 26 and a half, 26 and a quarter, 26 and a quarter, put it on, Dylan.
Did you fix it?
She's second period, 6-year-old. Boys, ain't a cow showed out. You're still tall now. We was around them all day. It sure don't go with her. She just got mad. Sell a good cow there. 2025 to 2025 to 2025 to 2025 2025 to 2000. I got a man 25 2025 to 2025 2025 to 2025 to 50 to 2050 2050 75 to 2100 21 a quarter to 21 a head to 75 to 2200 to a quarter to a head to 2275 to 2300 and a quarter and a half 2375 forward to 24 to 24 375 forward 2375 forward 2375 JR 16. Three by two right here, 3x2, bred of black bull. Settle right there, 1800, 1825, 1800, 1825, got a man, 25, 1825, 50, 75, 1875, 1925, 50, 1950, 75, 2025, 50, 20, 50, 75, 2100, 21 and a quarter, 1 and a half, 21 and a half, 75, 2200, 22 and a quarter, 22 and a half, 75, 2300, now quarter, 23 and a half, 75, 23, 75, forward, 24 and a quarter, 24 and a quarter, 2400 and a quarter, 24 and a quarter, 24 and a half, 24 and a quarter, 24 and a quarter, put it on Dylan. 6-year-old, second period. Is this Jerry Shannon's cow? No, same deal, same deal. 5-year-old by two, 1800, 1825, 1800, 1825, 5 by 2, Black Bull, 1825, 1800, 1825, got a man, 25, 1825, 50, 1850, 75, 1875, 19, quarter, 19 and a half, 75, 2000, 25, 2050, 2075, 2100, 21 and a quarter, 1 and a half, 21 and 75, 2200, 22 and a quarter, 22 and a half, 75, 2300, 23 and a quarter, half. 23 and a half, quarter half, 23 and a quarter half, 23 and a quarter half, 75, 23, 75, 4, 24, we're at 4, 24 and a quarter, 24 and a half, 24, 75, 2500, 25, 475, 5, 24, 75, that's Kolb. 5 and 2, spin around there. Boy, she's 5 by 2, but I'm going to tell you, she's got just a little bit of a long toe right there on the back. I seen it last night. But she's got just a little bit of a gimp to her, but you can see her old hooves is crossed there just a little bit. She's a 5 and 2, and she's bred to a black bull, and she is a good lady. Sell her right there, 1800, 1825, 1800, 1825, 1800, 1825, and the calf probably won't limp a lick. 1800, 1825, 1800, 1825, 1800, 1825, 1825, 1825, I got a man, 1825, 1800, 1825, 50, 1850, 1850, 1875, 19, 1900, 19 a quarter, 19 and a half, 19 and a half, 19 and a half, quarter half, 19 and a quarter, 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 RNF. 8. 25. Short, solid first period. Oh, she looks younger than that to me, but short by 1. Sell a good cow there. 1500, 1525, 1525, got a man. 1525, 50, 1550, 75, 1575, 1600, 16 and a quarter, 16 and a half, 75, 1700, 17 and a quarter, half, 17 and a half, 75, 1800, 1800, 18 and a quarter, 18 and a half, 75, 1900, 19 and a quarter, half, 19 and 75, 2000, 25, 2025, 2025, 2025, 50, 2050, 75, 21, and a quarter, 21 and a quarter, 2100 and a quarter, 21 and a quarter, 2100 sharp, number 11. 5 and a second. Well, she may have a little white eye. 5 by 2, it'll never hurt her. 1800, 1825, 1800, 1825, got a man. 1825, 1800, 1825, 1825, 50, 1850, 75, 1875, 19, quarter, 19, quarter, ham, 19 to 75, 2000, 2025, 50, 20, 50, 75, 2100, 21 and a quarter, 21 and a half, 75, 2200, 22 and a quarter, 22 and a quarter, ham, 22 to 75, 2300, 23 and a quarter, 23 and a half, 75, 2400, 2400 quarter, 24 and a quarter, hey, 24 and a half quarter, hey, 24 and a quarter, hey, 24 and a quarter, Dylan. 1 year old and a second. Is this Dixon's? She be bred to a black bull, won't she, Mr. Dixon? You bet. Be bred to a black bull. She come down Center Ridge and come in yesterday, and I just throwed her with these cows. Sell a good heifer right there. 2,500, 25. Yearling heifer. 25, 25. Second period. 25, 25. 2,500, 25. 25, 25. 2,500, 25. 25, 25. 25, 25. 2,500. 25, 25. 25, 25. 2,200, 25. 22, 25. 50. 22, 50. 22, 50. 22, 50. 22, 75. 2,300 and a quarter. Half. 23 and a half. 75. 2,400. 24 and a quarter. 24 and a half. 75. 2,500, 25 and a quarter, 25 and a quarter, half, 25 and a half, 25 and a half, you do it, 25 and a half, quarter, half, 25 and a quarter, half, 25 and a quarter, half, 75, 25, 75, 25, 50, 75, 25, 50, put it on J. Smith. It's Mr. Shannon's, ain't it? Well, she come in yesterday now, she come over at Mountain View, she belonged to Mr. Shannon. She'll either be bred to Hereford or Black Bull. I think he's just got Black Bulls anymore, but he raised her. 4-year-old and a third, 3-year-old and a third. Sell her right there, 2,200, 25, 22, 25, 22, 25, 2,200, 25, 22, 25, 22, 25, 22, 25, 25, 22, 25, 2,200, 22, 25, 2,200, 22, 25, 22, 25, what do you see here, 25, 22, 25, 2,000, 25, I got a man, 25, 50, 20, 50, 75, 2,100, 21 and a quarter, 21 and a half, 75, 2,200, 22 and a quarter, hey, 22 to 75, 2,300, 2,300, 275, 3, 2275, 3, 2275, rough. Short and solid by 2 right there. Sell a good cow here. 1,800, 1,825. Short by 2. I got a man. 1,825, 50, 75, 1,875, 1,925, 1,950, 1,975, 2,000, 25, 20, 25, 50, 20, 50, 75, 20, 75, 21, 21 and a quarter, 21 and a half, 21 and a half, 75, 21, 75, 2, 22, 22, 175, 2, quarter, 22 and a quarter, half, 22, 75, 2,300 and a quarter, 23 and a half, 75, 2,400 and a quarter, 24 and a half, 75, 25 and a quarter, 25 and a half, 25 and a half, quarter, half, 25, 75, 25, 75, 2,600, 26 and a quarter, 26 and a half, 75, 26, 75, 7, a quarter, 27 a quarter, 27 a quarter, 2,700. Put it on J. Smith. Short, solid, third period. Good cow right there. Sell her 2,000, 25, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025. I got a man, 25, 2025, 50, 20, 50, 20, 50, 75, 2,100 and a quarter, 21 and a quarter, hey, 75, 2,300 and a quarter, 23 and a half, 75, 23, 75, 2,400, 24 and a quarter, 24 and a half, 75, 2,500 and a quarter, 25 and a quarter, 25 and a quarter, hey, 25 and a half, quarter, hey, 25 and a quarter, hey, 25 and a quarter, J. Smith. 7 and a third right there. Right, ready to do it. Sell her 2025 delivered 2025 delivered 2025 delivered 2025 delivered 2025 2025 delivered 2025 delivered $2,025 2025 delivered 2025 2025 delivered 2025 delivered 1825 delivered 1825 1825 delivered 1800 1825 delivered 1800 1825 delivered I got a man 1825 delivered 25 1825 Judy Deere 25 50 1850 delivered 1875 delivered 1875 1925 1950 1975 2025 2025 bill 2025 delivered 2025 delivered 50 delivered 2050 2050 75 2075 2100 2100 delivered 2100 delivered 2100 2075 RNF 8
Yeah.
7-year-old third period. Black Bull, a good lady. Sell her right there, 2025, 2025, got a man, 25, 50, 20, 50, 75, 21 and a quarter, over to 21 and a half, 75, 2200, 22 and a quarter, hey, 2275, 2300, 23 and a quarter, hey, 23 and a half, over to 2375, over to 2375, over to 2374, 24, now quarter, now half, 24 and a half, over to 24 and a quarter, hey, over to 24 and a half, 24 and a 75, 24, 75, 5, over to 25, over to 25, 25, 475 5 24 75 5 24 75 Jay Smith. Old Cow second period 0 by 2. Sell it right there. 2025 delivered 2025 delivered 2025 delivered 2025 0 by 2 2025 2025 delivered 2025 delivered 2025 delivered 1800 1825 delivered easy mama 1825 I got a man 1825 delivered 1800 1825 0 by 2 1825 delivered 1800 put it on sharp 11. Five by 2 right there, 1800, 1825, delivered 1800, 1825, delivered 1825, 1800, 1825, delivered 1800, 1825, delivered 25, delivered 1800, 1825, delivered 1800, 1825, delivered 1825, delivered 1800, 1825, 1825, delivered 1800, 1825, delivered 1825, delivered 1500, 1525, delivered 1500, I got a man, 25, 50, 1550, delivered 75, delivered 1600, delivered 16 a quarter. 16 a quarter, half, 16 and a half, delivered 75, delivered 17, delivered 17 a quarter, delivered 17 and a half, delivered 1775, 1800, 1800, delivered 18 a quarter, delivered 18 and a half, delivered 18 and a half, 75, delivered 1900, delivered 1900, 19 and a quarter, delivered 19 and a half, delivered 19 and a half, 75, delivered 1975, 2000, delivered 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, delivered 2025, 2000, put it on Tucker for 2000. 4 by 2. 4 by 2 right there, a good outfit. 1500, 1525, 1525, 50, 1550, where'd you get it up high? 1550, 75, 1600, 16 a quarter, hey, 1675, 17, 17 a quarter, hey, 75, 18, 18 a quarter, hey, 75, 19 a quarter, 19 and a half, 75, 2000, 2000 of our 25, 2025, yeah, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, $2,000 way up high. James.
Okay, put her at 6.
Short, solid, third, good in there, 1800, 1825, delivered 1800, 1825, delivered 18, I got a man, 25, 50, 18, 50, 75, 1900, delivered 19, quarter, 19 a quarter, ham, 1975, delivered 2000, delivered 2000, 2025, 2025, delivered 2025, the buyer, 2025, delivered 2025, 50, 2050, 75, delivered 2075, delivered 2075, 2100, delivered 21 a quarter, delivered 21 a quarter, ham, 21 and a half, 75, delivered 2200, 22 and a quarter, delivered 22 and a half, delivered 2275, 2300, delivered 23 and a quarter, delivered 23 and a quarter, 23 and a quarter, delivered 2300 and a quarter, delivered 2300, sharp, number 11. 6 and a third, Black Bull. Sell it right there. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 653. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 1800. 1825. Care Fraser boys. 1825. 1800. 1825. 1800. 1825. Got a man. 25. 1825. 50. 1875. 19 quarter. 19 a quarter ham. 1975. 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2000, but on Alex.
He ain't bought a cow, has he? Go ahead and put her in 15.
Five by one right there. Boy, she just had a big and a sucking on her, but we've got her janked down. Sell her right there, 1800, 1825, 1825, 1800, 1825, 1800, 1825, 1825, 1800, 1825, 1825, 1825, 1800, 5 by 1, 1825, 1800, 1825, 1500, 25, 1525. She just needs a worm and something to eat, boys. 1525, 1500, 1525, 25, 1500, 1525, 1500. I got a man. 25, 1525, 1500, 1525, 1500. Sean. Boy, look right here, 4-year-old third period, but she will have a little touch of a Popeye on this side when she comes around. You talking about a little calf raiser. Sell her right there. 1600, 1625, 1600, 1625, 25, 25, 1625, 1625, 25, 25, 1600. 4-year-old third period black bull, 1625, 1600, 1625, 25, 25, 1600, 1625, 1500, 25. I got a man. 25, 1525. Who done it here? 1525, 50, 1550, 75, 1600, 16 a quarter, hey, 75, 1675, did you do it? 1675, 1675, 1650, 75, 1650, put it on L2.
Put her in 22.
6 by 1 right there. Boys, it comes down there at Timbo, these two of these gals. 6 by 1, a good lady here. He's got a black bull too. Sell her right there, 1800, 1825, 1800, 1825, 1800. I got a man, 25, 1825, 1800, 1825, 1825, 50, 1850, 75, 1900, 19 a quarter, 19 a half, 75, 1975, 2000, 25, 20, 25, 50, 20, 50, 75, 2100, 21 a quarter, 1 and a half. I'm a coming, 21 a 75, 2, 22, 22 a quarter, 22 and a quarter, 22 and a half, 22 and a half. Ronnie Hay, 22 and a quarter, hey, 22 and a quarter, hey, 22 and a half, 22 and a quarter. Chase. Yes, sir. Chase number 1. Chase number 1. Short and solid, and she be open. Way or two, you're right there. $1.10, 11, $1.10, 11. I got a man, 11, $1.10, 11, 12, 12, 13, 14, $14, $15, $16, 17, 18, 18, 18, 19, 19, 90, 90, 20, 21, $22, $22 to 23, $22, 3, 22, 3, 22, 3, $22, 3, $22, 3, 22 horn, 22 horn, 4. Your little 7-year-old open right here. Dollar bill, $1, $1, pound a man, $1, $1, $2, $2, 2 to 3, 3, 4, $4, 4, 5, 5, C, $6, 7, $7, 6, 7, 6, 7, $6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 1, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 12, 12, 13, 14, $14, $15, $15, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 1, 18, 19, 19, 19, 18, 19, 1, 18, 19, 118, horn 4. She's old and open right here. $1.21, $20.21, $20, $20, $20 here, 20 there, $1, 21, $21, 21, $10, 11, 10, get a man, 11, 12, 13, $13, 40, 40, 15, 15, 16, 17, 117, 16, 17, 116, 17, 116, horn, 116 on 4. Short and solid, boy. She's all meat. Sell her there, $1.35, $30, $35, $35, I got a man, $30, $7, $37, $8, down $9, $40, $40, 41, $2, $42, $3, $44, $44, $5, $46, $46, $7, $8, $48, $9, $50, $50, $50, H&L 18. No check right there. Yeah, she may be sold up, boy. So sold up lady right there, $1.05. See, $1.05, $5, see, $5, $6, $5 to see, I bet the calf's still in there. $5, see, $5, see, $5, 6, $5, see, $5, see, about a $700 bull calf in there. $5, see, $5, see, $5, see, $1 bill, one, I got a man, $1, $1, $2, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $7, $7, $1, H&L 108, 16. 28. Short and solid, right in the third there. She'll be bred to she comes center ridge. She'll be bred to Semitole bull, black or Semitole bull. She might not have the best bag you ever seen. Easy, Thelma. She like to got it. Good right here. 10, 11, 10, 11, 10, 11, 10, 10, 11, 10, get a boy. 10, 11, 10, 11, 10, 11, she do. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 18, 18, 18, 19, 19, 19, 18, 19, 118, 119, 118, H&L cow. Short and solid in the second right there. She'll be bred to a black bull. Sell her 1,525, 1,525, 1,500, 1,525, I got a man, 25, 50, 15, 50, 75, 1575, 1,600, 16 a quarter, 16 a half, 1675, 1,700 a quarter, 17 a half, 75, 1,800, 18 a quarter, 18 and a half, 75, 1875, 1,900, 19 a quarter, 19 and a half, 75, 1975, 2,000, 25, 20, 25, 50, 20, 50, 75, 20, 75, 20, 50, 75, 20, 50 sharp on 11. Little 5-year-old open boys pulled a big calf off of her. She come Timbo. Sell a good lady there. $25, $20, see, I got a man, 26, 7, 27, 8, down 9, 30, $1, $2, $33, $34, $35, 36, 36, 7, 37, 38, $39, 9, 40, 41, $42, $43, 44, 45, 46, 7, 8, $49, 9, 50, $1, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 7, 8, 58, 9, 60, $61, 2, $2 and 3, $64, 5, 66, 7, 68, 9, 70, $71, 2 3, $74, and 5, $76, 5, $75, $75, but on H&L 2X. Put her in 24. 24. Oh, the good old bull right there, $1.71, $70, $71, $70, $70, $70, $71, $71, $71, 70, Jewett, $71, $70, $71, $71, 71, $71, Jewett, $71, $71, 61, $61, 61, 60, 61, $61, 60, 61, Black Betty, 61. $61, 61, $60, 61, $1.60. Put it on LF Bull.
Put him in 31.
Here's a little 5-year-old gambler right here, boys. I bet you get her bred, she'd give 5 gallons a day. Sell right there, $1 bill, $1, packet of band, $1, $2, $2, 2, 3, $4, $5, $6, $8, $9, 1, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, $14, $14, $15, $16, 17, 18, 18, 19, 20, $21, 22, 23, 24, $25, 26, 27, $28, $29, 30, $30, 30, 29, $30, 29, $30, 29, put it on horn 4. Oh, she lost her tag now, but she'll be a 4-year-old and be open's what she is. So right there, $1.51, $50, 4-year-old and open, $1.51, $51, $51, I got a man, 51, 51, 51, $51, $51, $51, 52, 53, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 8, 9, 59, 60, 1, 61, 2, 62, 3, 63, 62, 3, 62, 3, 62 horn H&L 2X. Yeah. Boys, I'd say he's a little older than 3, but say he's seen a lot of Christmases, but he may have seen his last. Sell him right there. $1 bill, $1, $1, $1, $1, I got a man. $1 pound, $1, $1 pound horn number 4. Six-year-old. Open right there, $1 bill, $1, $1 pound, $1, pound, I got a man, $1, $2, 2, 3, $3, 4, $5, 5, 6, 7, $8, 9, 1, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, $14, $15, $15, $15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 25, 6, 7, 27, 8, 9, 29, 30, 31, 31, $31, $31, $2, $32, $3, $33, $34, $35, $36, $37, $38, $39, $40, $41, $42, $43, $44, $45, $46, $47, $48, $49, $50, $51, $52, $53, $54, $55, $56, $57, $58, $59, $60, $61, $62, $63, $64, $65, $66, $67, $68, $69, $70, $71, $72, $73, $74, $75, $76, $77, $78, $79, $80, $81, $82, $83, $84, $85, $86, $87, $88, $89, $90, $91, $92, $93, $94, $95, $96, $97, $98, $99, $100, $101, $102, $103, $104, $105, $106, $107, $108, $109, $110, $111, $112, $113, $114, $115, $116, $117, $118, $119, $120, $121, $122, $23, $124, $125, $126, $127, $128, $129, $130, $131, $132, $133, $134, $135, $136, $137, $138, $139, $140, $141 36, 7, $38, 39, 9, 40, $41, $40, H-nail, 2X. 4-year-old. open. Sell it right there. $41. 40, 41. I got a man. 1. 42. 42, 3. 44. 5. C. 7. 48. 49. 99. 50. $51 to 2. 52 to 3 to 4. 54. 55. 56. 7. 8. 59. 60. 1. 61. 60. But on H now 2X. Oh, count open right there. 21, 20, 21, 20. I got a man. 21, 2, 22, 3, 23, 4, 24, 24, 3, 4, 23, 4, 24, 23, H&L 16. Short solid open right there. $31. 30. I got a man. 1. 31. 31. 2. $32. 3. 3. 4. $34. 5. C. 7. 8. 38. 9. 40. 1. 41. 2. 2. 3. 44. 44. 3. 4. 43. 4. 43. But on H&L 16. Oh, ain't he a little bull there? Whoa, he'd kick you too now, and you go to pulling on him. Selling right there, $20, 21, $20, 21, $20, 21, I got a man, 20, 21, $21, 21, 21, 22, 22, 2, 3, 23, 4, 24, 5, 25, 5, 5, 24, 5, 24, $5, but it on a horn, 4, H&L, 18, 8, H&L 8.
Put him 32.
The little Fred there, $71, $70, 71, $71, 70, 71, $71, $70, 71, $70, 71, $71, 70, 71, $71, but it on LF Bull. Boys, that's all for today. Thank everybody for coming. Come back next week. Bring more livestock.